Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make your own logo. We're going to press N, press delete, start up the screencast keys, and we're going to upload a background image. If this is going too quickly, there's a video that I've made how to download one. So open D minus called in Blender logo 1, drawing, open it, switch over here to new, where we say image and movie, switch over here to drafting, and there's it going. Now press 7. When it's downloaded, then zoom in, and we're going to add mesh plane. Okay, first of all we're going to edit mode. Going to delete that point, press delete, vertex, select that one, move it up until we select it, and that edge on top of the star. Later on we're going to zoom in and we're going to position it correctly. We're going to position it in the region of that point. Same over here. This is depending what your logo is. Okay, we're going to add some extra points, so hold down the control button, left mouse click, left mouse click, left mouse click, and so on until we're at the very far last point. Now to close the gap between both of them, hold down the shift button, right click on that one and press F, and the figure is closed. So now we're going to reposition it a little more correctly. You can do that with your own logo. It's depending what you have. If you have letters or other shapes that you're using, if they're flat, it's that easy. If they're bended, I'll show you in a minute what to do with it. We're going to use the Bezier curve to do that. Okay, move that one up. More sideways like that. This one up, a little to the left. I've made that logo very quickly. It's just to show you what you can do with it. So basic form is correct. Zoom out. We're going to select everything by using the A command to deselect and A to select everything. Press F. So we have our basic shape. Okay, we switch from edit mode to object mode and we switch off the plane, which we're going to double click and say logo. Okay, what we're going to do now is we make that shape, and to do that shape we're going to use curve, Bezier, and we directly switch over here to 2D because you only made them in 2D. Going to position them also where it should be, and we're going to edit mode again. First of all we're going to do is we're going to click on the handles because they're too large, so we're going to bring them closer to center point. The center point is that point. That's the starting point, that's the end point. So the starting point again, pick up the edge, so the handle, switch to normal if you want to move them without rotating them. Same on the other side. Okay, now select the starting point and we bring up the switch back to global for instance and move it up somewhere over here. Zoom in a little bit. You always take the highest point of the curve somewhere over there. Pick up the second one. Bring the second one up to here somewhere. Okay, and press R to rotate. Just let it rotate like this. Later on, we're going to make that the correct one. So we're going to add a few extra points. Same technique. Control, left mouse button key. Over here, one over here, one over there, one on top, one on the bottom, one on top, and one on the bottom. We don't want to close it immediately, otherwise we can't see the shape very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it later on. Start first of all with going to fill that shape correctly. To do that, we select the handle as we switch back to normal, and now we can move it until we got that shape that we want. We can move that one if you want it a little higher like this. You see this shape is coming rather good. Now to do the same over here, rotate that one. See, if you rotate it, it's getting better. You see that this shape is already good, but this one is not good. But we're going to rotate a little further. Pick up the handle, switch it to normal, bring it closely to the center, and you can see the shape is coming up right. The same over here. We're going to select that one, rotate it until it's positioned somewhere over there, like this. We're going to do the same technique, minimize it, you see, because I want that shape looking okay too. Minimize that also. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Going to reposition it by rotating a little bit and moving a little bit sideways like this. Rotate a little bit more. Pick up the handle and enlarge it a little bit like this. Okay, same technique on this side. Click on the handle and make it smaller, because otherwise you don't see what you're doing. Rotate that one, position it somewhere on top over there. Same over here. Bring that one to the center over there, rotate it like this, position that one on top till you got approximately the same over here. Position it down the hole like that. Now you can play with the handles. So I'm going to play with the handle. We're going to rotate that one a little bit so we get that more conical look over here. Okay, this one is still too large, so bring it closer to the center like this. That one should be up a little bit. You see, same technique over here. This one should be smaller. This one should be positioned a little bit more over there, a little bit more rotated, positioned up here. And we're going to enlarge that one a little bit. See, and we're going to bring that one a little bit in or out. Have to rotate it a little bit more. Bring that one in a little bit more. And if you play around with it, you'll get that shape that you want. Like this. Now we're going to fill it up. To do that, select last point, hold down the shift button, right click to select the first point, press F, and we fill it. Now you see the shape coming rather good. Now you see that this is not okay for the moment, so we're going to enlarge it a little bit and make that one smaller a little bit. Now we're going to reposition that one a little bit to there. Let it rotate a little bit. Have to enlarge that one a little bit. And you see that the shape is rather looking okay now. Now go back to object mode. We have two shapes already. This is the first one which we're going to cut out of the logo, and that's the logo one. So select the cutout, then hold down the shift button, select the logo. Okay, now go to edit mode, where you have the knife project. Do that. Now delete faces, and we cut out that of the basic shape. So we switch off the Bezier because I don't want it anymore. Also, I don't want it to see in my rendering thing. Now we have a basic shape. The only thing that we now have to do is bring in the letters. So we go back to object mode, we switch off the logo, and we're going to add mesh text. I'm going to zoom out where we position it somewhere over there. Go to edit mode, type in the text like this, and we're going to shrink it. To do that, switch back, press S to shrink it and reposition it where it should be. You can also switch, but I think that's another tutorial, you can also switch letter type from one type to another. That's looking rather okay. Okay, good. Now we're going to give everything a certain thickness, so the logo will have a thickness of, let's say, 0.5. So we're going to extrude it to 0.5. Also, this letters, see, have a thickness already of 0.5. Now the logo, we're going to do the same with the logo. So switch on the logo, and we're going to select the logo. Select the logo where we're going to give it a certain thickness also. And to do that, we go back to edit mode and double click on the, or click on the A to select everything, and we press EZ, and we say 0, sorry, it's my fault, Z, of course, 0.5, and it's okay. EZ05. Good. Now you see is that the letter is on top and the other one is underneath, so we're going to position them a millimeter higher. So to do that, we go to object mode, click on that one and move that one. Sorry, look what it is. Let's say 0.5 millimeter. 0. Sorry, should be 0.5 millimeter, like that. It's because not positioned correctly on the same. Good. Now what we're going to do is we give it a color. The letters which should be in red. So to do that, we switch over here, position them red. Let it illuminate a little bit. And that one logo should have also a color, which in my case was gray, but I'm going to choose some sort of yellow. It's depending on what you want. Let it illuminate a little bit also. Good. And yeah, we're going to bring them both together. So to do that, we're going to select the letters, switch them with Alt-C to metaform. Okay, now we hold down Shift button and right click on the logo and we type in Ctrl-G. Now if we done that, we made them two together, so if we move them, we move them both around and we have our logo. See, that's the logo we have. You see, it's totally the same. Okay, now we're going to render it, and to do that we're going to put a plane on it, which we're going to enlarge it a little bit. And we're going to give that also a color. To say a light blue one, like this, not too shiny. Good. Now position the camera for that. Right click on the camera. I think everyone knows it already. Like this. Okay, switch off the lock, cursor on the screen, 0 on the num path. Put the cameras, the lighting at a certain position, Shift D to make another one. Switch back to global. Select both of them. Okay, now I don't want the background anymore, so switch off the backgrounds. Then we're going to render, choose the correct JPEG file and render it. We forgot nothing, and that's to switch off. Select that one, where we're going to say underneath. I don't want any shadows. Same on the other one. I don't want to see any shadows. And the same on the red one. Oh, actually, I've changed it. The red one over there. Don't want any of that. Render it again, and there you have your logo. If you want it in 3D, you can also position the camera again. Let's say I don't mind a little bit looking like this. Lock camera view. Render it again, and there you have your logo in 3D. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. This is only a technique which I'm showing to make your own logo. Bye.